Okay, in this video, we are going to answer this question. Can the DXY, which is the US dollar, predict the next president of the United States of America? Today is July 21st, 2024, and President Biden just announced this morning he will no longer be running for the Democratic Party in this election, which is literally a few months away. So let's go down memory lane and let's take a look at what has happened historically, whether there is a Republican president in the office or a Democratic president in the office. Okay, none of this is from a political who you should vote for, but let's look at the facts, because when the dollar is going up or down, there is volatility, which means there's opportunity for you in the market. And we're going to answer this question if we can predict the next president before the election even happens. So we can see here Richard Nixon, Republican president, 1969. We had a bearish dollar, which essentially leads to bullish commodities like gold and silver. And we'll get into crypto here in a little bit. 1974 to 1977, we did have the dollar drop and then recover going into Jimmy Carter, who was a Democratic president in the 70s, where the dollar did fall off. And then here is really where this trend begins and what you're going to see. Ronald Reagan comes into presidency. This is when interest rates were at 15, 16, 17, 18%. And guess what? You had a bullish dollar that just went extremely crazy and then actually retraced going into George H.W. Bush, which was a Republican president, where the dollar starts to continue to fall from this peak up here. So the trend that we're seeing so far is dollar dropping when a Republican president. So the rest of the market is performing well. Then let's go to 1993, where we had Bill Clinton, a Democratic president. The dollar starts to gain a lot of strength. Okay. Then we go into George W. Bush, Republican president. Dollar completely nukes, completely falls into the housing crisis in 2008. Barack Obama, Democratic president. Dollar starts to recover. Okay. Now, the purpose of me showing this to you is not saying, the dollar and the stock market are going to do completely the opposites, or gold and the dollar are going to do completely opposites. They can both go up, but we're showing this for an educational point of view here. Okay, Trump comes into office. You love him, you hate him, it doesn't matter. 2017, dollar starts to fall. Dollar kind of recovers. Dollar starts to fall. Pandemic happens. Everything falls here. Greatest buying opportunity in stocks and crypto, probably since the 80s. Then the dollar starts to recover. President Biden comes into office, and he will finish his term, his presidential term. But looking at the dollar where it's at today, in the comments below, who do you think will be the next president? Not the name. Will it be a Republican president, seeing that the dollar is somewhat at a high right now? Or will it be a Democratic president, and will the dollar continue its trend upwards? Now, today, Bitcoin's at 68,000, Solana's at 183, Ripple's at 60 cents. The dollar can continue higher, and these assets can continue to go higher as well. But what do you think? We can see historically what has happened when there's red in the White House versus when there's blue in the White House. It's not about red or blue from who you choose as a president. It is, what will the markets do? And if you're a trader or an investor, you need to know these things. And historically, the dollar tends to go down with a Republican president, which, if a Republican president wins this next election, I believe we could see the dollar as low as 91 on the DXY, if not even lower, in the next 4 years going into the 2027, 2028 election. So send this video to a trader or to an investor and we'll see you on the next video.